Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi. Hello, everyone. What are you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hold on 1 second.
They say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't
Okay, I'm back. Hi. Sorry, I needed more light in here. So I always feel like I look at some of the playbacks and be like, it's so dark in there. So light, camera, action. So welcome back to my show, everyone. I love y'all. Welcome back to the Sean Davy Way Show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe. Boom, 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 boom. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. Shout out to all of you all. I love you. Absolutely. And we're back with hot topics. Royce Reed exposes Shaq and Shaunie Oneal. Absolutely. We're going to get into that. Timberland wants Britney muzzled. Timberland. Kandi defends BLACCENT. Okay. I'm about to cuss Kandi out. Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like Kandi. And it's okay because Kandi probably doesn't like me, but I don't care. I don't care. So I'm here, Flip. So we about to get into all of that. We about to get into all of that. We about to get into all of that. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Without holding you any further, let's jump right into our topics. There we go. So let's get right into it. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Now I said that Kandi Burruss, okay, what's her restaurant called? 2 old women and a man, or 2 ladies and a baby, 2 niggas and a woman. So my girl, old back gang, something like that, something like that, a little piece, or something like that. Now, I don't care nothing about Kandi restaurant because I ain't never going to it. Okay, they charge $11 for ice. You lost me. Okay, and anybody paying $11 for no ice. So, Kandi Burruss has decided to come forward and defend just turned Timberlake's BLACCENT. Okay, it says now. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. It says Kandi Burruss defends Justin Timberlake after Britney Spears claimed he had a BLACCENT. She said, and her ignorant quote, that was in at the time, and nobody was passing judgment. Kandi girl, there was totally judgment. I was there. See, I was there. Okay, and this Justin, we all wanted to fight. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The guy in the middle with the cornrows? Oh yeah, we would have dotted that I if we would have got a chance to see him. We didn't get to see him. And also, we were totally passing judgment. Okay. You know what we called him? A wigger. Okay. Kandi girl, we called him a wigger girl. Where it came from. I said, what the hell are you talking about? We did pass judgment. Even white people call him a wigger. Plenty of white men sitting around watching him on camera like, what? Get in here. You got another one. Fucking wigger, fucking the whole thing fucking got fucking nigger braids and fucking they got a fucking another one. First vanilla eyes and now this. Can't fucking listen to this side. Collaborate and listen. Like you fucking fuck that up. And fucking I was fucking doing the bye. So my girl, everybody was upset about this, Kandi. I don't know what the hell. Where was you at? Sleeping with jagged edge? Kandi is an international Burruss. We had a problem with it. Still do. What's your excuse for him ripping off that thing and showing a black woman's black breast? Was that in at the time? No, he about to keep stealing from us and ruining us and profiting off of it. And then it's people like you that want to defend. No. Now let's get into what Kandi had to say about Justin. I'm like, girl, if you ain't have your head in between people's legs, if you want sleeping with a group, allegedly, at least the twins in jagged edge skirts. Nah. You tried it, they pen trapped you. That's what that word. I'm trying to excuse it. That's what no, it wasn't. Who told you that? I'm like, oh, Wiley, come get your mama, girl. How come get your wife? Ooh, she got on my nerves. Let's get into what she had to say. She wondered why I hate her peach. I hate her peach. Just something about her peach. Everybody else's peach be pretty. Just be something about her peach. She got on my nerves. Knowing she was supposed to cut Keith out the other day. She gonna try to come forward like she professional. Clearly not professional, kid, if you selling $8 ice. Girl, that ain't professional. Girl. Now all of a sudden you want to take the high road for what? Then you just steal Sheree joggers there. Done stole a whole sweat line from her. But then when it comes to Keith, girl, you want to have some decorum. All of a sudden, you got some cool, cuss him in them dreads out. Girl, he's talking about your place to be. Girl. So let's get into Kandi and a rotten peach. Let's get Kandi and a giant rotten peach.
Because he was a really, really good guy. Like that was one of my groups that I would have to say I had one of the best experiences working with. I worked with a lot of people, but when I worked with NSYNC, they came in, they didn't have any egos. They sang their parts. They did what I said, like, you do this, you do that.
Slept with a lot of people too. Don't leave that out. Slept with a lot of people too, but whatever. What does that have to do with anything? Because he came in there, hey, yo, what up on the real tip? Then here you go with a smile this big. With a smile this big. Girl. Oversized smile. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See, y'all thought it was bye, bye, bye. Because didn't she write it? It was bye, bye, bye. Girl, everybody cheats. But you gotta know how. You gotta know when. Gotta know why, mine. Girl, still the truth I can read. Bye, bye, bye. Hold on. Bye. Hold on. Bye. Yes. Listen here, sheep. No, dog, because I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. Not all of a sudden because he was cool. Girl, he was a wigger. Y'all hit the light. Girl. No, girl, he was a wigger, girl. Now you just let him come in there because I was like, I'm gonna need you to go take them damn braids out before I write anything. Okay? Before I write anything, don't take them braids out. Girl, please. Ain't you from Canada? I said, oh no, I saw him on the Mickey Mouse Club. Basic. He wasn't on the Mickey Mouse Club, Chris Cross. His clothes backwards, half the back. He went on there like this. He wasn't doing that. He's a little white boy. This little Caucasian. Doing his little two-step off beat. He wasn't even a Huxtable. Like, no. Okay, because you're a wigger if you pick it up later on in life, like 10 years, then all of a sudden, no. If you raised in a Black community and whatnot, those aren't wiggers to me. Those are people, they're products of their environment. So they're going to pick up a lot of what they hear and see, music, food, all of that. If they hang with Black people, like they hang with, that's normal for them to be, this ain't his story. This ain't his story. He grew up white, around whites, and ate whites only pies. That's his story. He's not from no hood. He didn't kick it in the hood. He did none of that. He wanted to be genuine. He thought genuine was cool. He really wanted to ride the pony. So, nigga, he really did want to jump on it. Let's do it. Imitate the pony. So that's just what that word. So yeah, he was a wigger. Yeah, wankster. Go to the, you be shooting up a pipeline, never copping, like he ain't do none of that. That's why Britney thought it was so corny why he was doing it, because she's known him since she was a child. So she like, like, where this come from? Britney like, no. You really feeling yourself. What's wrong with you? What's all this? You hang with Black people like 3 days, and all of a sudden you down? That's why she was like, what? Like, where's this coming from? Because her whole life, he been Justin. And then all of a sudden, he Justin. It's like, no. I was on tour for 2 months, and I come back to this. Now you sagging your pants and like, because why did it leave, Justin? Remember when you started working with Timberland and My Love and all of that stuff? You were very polished. You wore a tie and all of that. Literally made a song, Long as I Got My Suit and Tie. All of that. You kept it very so much Caucasian. Why you didn't keep the whole Mally Most Wanted going on? Like, why did that change? Why did you keep the flow but change the image? Why did you change it? Because that's not you. That's not who you are. Again, you're a thief of the music, not of the style. Like, yeah, no, because it looks weird on you. You just look weird. I don't call somebody like Paul Wall. I wouldn't call him a wigger. Like, he's not. He was born and raised in the South. Like, all his influences, all the people he hung around, the majority of the people he was around were Black people. So it's like, I get it. I don't look at Paul Wall as like, oh, you want, no. He never disrespected the Black community or anything like that. He was just a part of it because that's where he grew up. So I have no quarrels with somebody like Paul Wall and be like, oh, he's faking, anything like that. No, look at Eminem. Eminem was from the Detroit, Michigan area, and whatnot. He didn't change up. He didn't come in the industry and start rocking braids and, yo, homie, yo. Like, he didn't do that. He just stayed who he was because he was talented. And so was Justin. Justin could sing and sing all of that stuff. Why are you doing this? So I completely get why Britney was like, like, what is this? This is weird because it's not who you are. So for a girl to be like, Paul Wall, this ain't who you are. No, it is. That's who he's always been, this guy. Now he just got a little bit of fame attached to his name, but he's always been laid back, low key. His slang and how he speaks and whatnot, his accent and what it comes from where he was raised. It makes complete sense. I'm not knocking that. And that's what I like about people like Eminem, even people like Macklemore, and rappers like that, G-Eazy, and whatnot. They keep it cute. They keep it where they came from. They ain't came from no hoods, and nothing like that. They wasn't in their room at night rolling out the bed, shots and all that. They wasn't in the hood slanging nothing and nothing. So don't come over here rapping about it. Don't do it. Like, just stay where you are. Now, if it's your experience, makes complete sense, and no one's going to knock you for it. So, like a Cardi B, she was raised predominantly around Black people, and Latino people, and whatnot. So that's her experience. So that's why it's understandable, why she talks, how she talks, that stuff makes sense. But when it comes to somebody like him, yes, Robin Thicke is another person. He kept it natural. His dad was the father on Growing Pains. So your daddy is everybody's daddy. Your daddy is white America's father. Just like Bill Cosby was Black America's father. That was our daddy. Okay? And then we switched to Uncle Phil and Mr. Winslow. Them was our parents. A lot of them was our daddies. We listened to them. We did. They be like, oh no, because Mr. Huxtable, he wouldn't. Mr. Winslow wouldn't let Laura get away with this. He wouldn't. He said we got to be a little piece of respectful, So what Robin Thicke looked like coming out, yo homie, yo. Like, that's weird. It's like that's not where you're from. Post Malone, people like that, absolutely. John B. Those are a lot of good people, good examples of people that just stayed who they were, didn't because I'm in Pink, the singer Pink. They forced Pink to sing R&B when she first came out. Pink came out in an R&B group. She didn't come out a solo pop star. That was not who she was. Pink always fine pop music, rock music, and things like that. But her voice was so soulful that the record company at the time, I think it was Atlantic, they pushed her in R&B and whatnot. And that wasn't her. Like, she's like, this just, don't get me wrong, love R&B music, but that's not my sound. That's not what I'm going for. So they made her dress a certain way and all of that. Pink didn't want none of that. Like, she didn't, because you can see it. As soon as she got the opportunity to do her, she ran from that image because that's not who she was. They were forcing her to be. So shout out to Pink. Love Pink. And what her first album was one of the best to me. I know she didn't necessarily care for R&B, but she killed it. She did. That album was great. That album was amazing. The whole album. I love the whole album. Most Girls, You Make Me Sick, all of that, great songs. But that wasn't what she was going for. And she still became super successful in what she wanted to do. It was just always like pop and rock, and stuff like that. That was what she was pushing for. So kudos to, somebody like her who stayed true to herself, like, this is what I want to do, and whatnot. So shout out to Pink, like, and other artists like that. Adele, that's another good example. Hell, even Sam Smith. Shout out to him, for staying who he was. Not feeling like because you sing a certain way or have a certain sound that you have to adopt stereotypes, because that's how I feel about Justin Timberlake. I feel that he adopted stereotypes to pull in the Black audience, which was weird because the Black audience already liked him. The Black audience already liked NSYNC. So he was already a fan favorite with the Black audience. He just did too much. And then the whole Janet thing, all of that, he just did way too much, like way too much. But let's keep listening.
That, and they just came in, they were ready to work, and we laughed and joked and had a good time. Malone, y'all, because he was a really, really good guy. Like, he was, that was one of my groups that I would have to say I had one of the best experiences working with. I worked with a lot of people, but when I worked with NSYNC, they came.
Any thoughts on the heat that JT is receiving?
Okay, well, I did not listen to the whole book. Okay, so to be clear, I don't want to make judgment about the breakup part, but I did hear the clip about what she was saying about how he spoke. I thought it was funny, but I don't want anybody to like down Justin, because you got to remember the times that we were going through at the time. That era of pop and R&B, it was like a lot of boy bands that did like urban music, urban routines and dancing, the whole image, and that was in at the time, and nobody was passing judgment. Like right now, I feel like everything that
Britney said nothing about the music. She said nothing negative about the music. She said nothing negative about the music. Shout out for the super sticker. She said nothing negative about the music, Burruss. Yeah. Bye. She never said that he was trying to, be black because of the music, the sound that he was going for. She didn't mind the sound. The sound was fine. It was the pretending to be something you aren't is what Britney had a problem with. The BLACCENT, the dressing, the hair, all that. She had a problem with all of that. Because, like, where did this come from? And whatnot. And he looked ridiculous. It's just literally like the movie Malibu's Most Wanted. The dude throughout the movie, oh boy, I forgot his name. He looks ridiculous throughout the whole film. He looks and sounds ridiculous. And it doesn't matter if he grew up on hip hop or not. You grew up on all the stereotypes of hip hop because hip hop is more than that. Hip hop is a culture, okay? Not Ebonics, not broken English, not ignorancy. It's not that. So that's what I'm saying. Like that movie, oh boy, in Mellow, he looks like an idiot throughout just an ignorant idiot throughout the whole movie. Thank God he was acting, but there are a lot of people out there that represent him that think because again, it's not his environment. So because he chose to listen to rap music and chose to, like black girls and stuff like that. Okay, those are all choices. Those are all preferences. Okay. What does that have to do with you walking around, talking this way? What does that have to do with that? Because the people you hang around, your dad's the president. The people you hang around don't dress this way because it's usually due to influence. So you're going to get made fun of based off of how you dress, based off other people. Going to private schools and all that, where you wear a tie and all that, like that don't even make like you don't dress this way. This is a choice. So you're choosing to do these things. Like you're going way too far with this because you can still like rap music, all of that stuff, and still be how you were raised. You weren't raised to dress this way. So I don't know, it's weird, but I don't understand what she's saying. Like, oh, and the times. Then what about the times? This has never been okay. If it was a problem when Elvis would do it, and I'm not talking about the way he act, just him stealing the black music. Mm-hmm. Black artists whose music didn't make it on the radio yet, just like a lot of people nowadays that are independent and their music is like on YouTube or Spotify, something like that, and a bigger artist hears it and it's like a good song and they just take it, because it's not published or copywritten or anything like that. So they'll just take it. Well, that's what Elvis used to do back in the day with all black songs. Like 85% of Elvis's music is all black music, all Negro music. Pretty much every single song that you hear of his, a black person had already sang it. It was already, they just weren't allowed to distribute their music or anything, so people wouldn't hear it. So they kept it like that. So that's how a lot of really big artists back in the day, white artists, were so big because they were taking from black people. So a good example of that is the movie Dreamgirls. When Jamie Foxx made Cadillac Records and whatnot, and they had the song Cadillac Car, and the song with all of a sudden they just hear on the radio after they had put it out in urban music down where it was a smaller sector, and then the whole song is redone with white people singing it, a big white artist and whatnot, and the song's huge. And it's just like, well, what the? That's what made Jamie Foxx take initiative and take their music on the road so they can make it bigger, so that the world could hear them and not just hear them locally. And they would do it to artists all the time. So it's the same thing with Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake literally did this same thing to Genuine. He did. All of the people Genuine was working with, Genuine's worked with Kandi. Genuine's worked with Timberland. All of the people that he was working with at the time, Justin Timberlake came and took them away because he has more money and more influence at the time. So that's all it was stealing. Like that's all he was doing. Was thievery. You're stealing from people. You absolutely are. Because the producers that you would normally be working with, like the producers that Genuine can't even get to, those producers that you don't already work with, you hear that sound and you want that sound. So you took it. But that's what he did. So it's the same thing, just different, but same thing. And this has been happening to Black artists for a very long time. Justin Bieber is famous for it as well. Think about Justin Bieber music. Think about the artists Justin Bieber done worked with. Justin Bieber is notorious from stealing from Black people. Notorious. Taking their audience and running. Because he already has a mainstream, huge audience on his own. So they just come through, collect our people too, and then they go on their way, And when we struggle, when we go through like music, they don't care because they're up. Because how can a person like Justin Bieber be more relevant than like, I mean, just think of Black artists that sing. Think of them and how talented they are. The Ushers and people like that. But he's over people like that. So Usher can put out a R&B album right now and it won't do nothing compared to what Justin's will do. Nothing. Because Justin's white. He gets to go back and forth. We don't get to. Black artists don't get to do that. Black artists don't get to go back and forth. We don't get to keep switching audience and going on. That's why Whitney Houston called hell back in the day, because she crossed over. So when she crossed over to mainstream, not white, mainstream meaning everybody likes you. Okay, when she would cross over, Black people didn't want her to come back. Black people was like, stay over there. Keep wanting to dance with somebody. To where make an artist like back then almost ruined their careers trying to please the people. So like when Whitney did her next album, I'm Your Baby Tonight, when she did that, the album almost drained her. Like it almost popped her, like to where she wasn't, like, I had to do something to save her, at that point, because that album did nothing compared to the first album because it was more R&B. So it's not that her voice wasn't incredible. It's not that it wasn't a good album. It's a Black album. Okay? It's a Black album. It's not a mainstream album. We want a mainstream album. But then, the movie The Bodyguard and stuff like that came after and, saved her. But yeah, she was, because it was too late. The Black audience had already checked out. So, but we don't get to go back and forth. We don't get to do that. That's why people like Coco and it's a hard role for them now, musically, because of artists like Adele, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, a lot of these people, they make it real hard because they get to keep a sound alive. R&B is dead, is what people say. But if Justin drops an R&B album, then it's not dead, because look how much support it gets. It huge. He sells millions. His tours sell millions, and whatnot. But then Black artists with actual like real singing capability and talent are overlooked. They're because of people like them. So yeah, but shout out to no one. Kandi, I'm not gonna keep playing this because this is Bravo and I don't want them to strike me fake use. But Kandi, you tried it, girl. No one has ever not judged BLACCENT. Okay, it's never okay. Even if you're writing a record for them, like it doesn't matter. Oh, I wrote a record for them, so it does not matter. It literally doesn't matter. Sam Smith won for community work. I cannot with y'all. Tank said that. I can see. I bet you he did. I bet you Tank did say that. I bet you he did, because it's true. It's very so much true, and it's not like to blame the artist. It's not Justin's fault, Justin Bieber or Blake, Timberlake, Adele. It's not their fault, so it's not because they're talented people, so it's not like they're trash. Justin Bieber's talented, Justin Timberlake's talented, Adele is talented. All of these are Ariana Grande, talented. They are all talented people. They're all talented. So it's not like they just a bunch of trash, like they like a Krishan Rock. It's not like they a Jade and Alexis. It's it's not like you know, girl, it's not like that, like just trash. Like, there are at least talented people. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So let's get into this now. Remy Ma was spotted out here with this boy again, this papoose light. With this dyed papoose. Girl, Remy out here with papoose adjacent. Oh my goodness. And so she out here. Girl, she out here with papoose. Girl, papoose. Girl. Yes, this is Remy Mafia. Out here, girl, with this boy again, with this man again, girl. Yes, with this generic papoose. Girl, with this Dollar Tree and Stella Dollar Store, girl. It's not the Family Dollar, but she is out with the Dollar Tree, girl. Who, girl? She was married to Target, now she go with Walmart. Little piece of Wally World. So, my girl. So Remy is out here with this man and this, you know, and this beard, you know, and my girl. So she out here with Diet Papoose and so the Pepsi Diet Papoose Diet Pepsi. So she out here with him. Why? I don't know. Remy, girl, where is the golden child, girl? Ooh, girl. Papoose done forced her to have a family for what? Girl. Girl, he didn't know he was gonna be a built-in daycare. That's what he get. So, girl. So now Remy is out here with this man again. So clearly, Remy and Papoose. The Papoose. Maybe that's why she got to look like, so that people wouldn't really know. You know, they're just like, hey, what, Remy, what, Pap? So instead of her being our Papoose, she's our Pap Smear. She's our Pap Smear instead of Papoose. So, girl, so they're clearly over. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Girl. And oh well, now Papoose was out here doing all of this prison cheating, and stuff like that. Now, Remy, you know Papoose got at least 2 kids out here saying she was 30 years in prison. Ain't no man that damn good. No. 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 Girl, ain't no man that damn good. Okay? No, girl. So he sat out here doing all of the cheating and stuff, girl. While you was in jail, girl. And now you out of jail, girl. And y'all done lied on Love and Flip Flop, girl. Girl, then y'all done lied and let us meet the Mackies, girl. And then y'all lied and had a golden child, girl. Ain't no gonna go down. Girl. And then you lied and said that that was your homeboy, girl. And now you lied and said that you and Papoose was, you know, still Papoose. And a girl. And now it look like y'all ain't Papoosing. So since y'all ain't Papoosing, girl, that is just what that word. Now, Remy has not made a formal announcement yet that the felon and her husband is not together no more. That is what it is, okay? Now, they went out here and purchased this damn last baby that they had, the golden child. No, the bought child is what it is. The girl. Remy ain't about stupid. You did in vitro, girl. You used the Love and Flip Flop money to do it, girl. That's why Papoose was really put pressuring you to have a baby by him, baby, be a millionaire, because he wanted to, y'all had to hurry up, y'all only had a certain time frame, girl, to put the alien baby inside of y'all and go ahead and have that baby. Y'all got those. Okay, y'all bought that baby. So girl, so now they allegedly not together no more. That's what that word. And allegedly Mona Scott will not be getting none of this on camera. So girl, and she's mad. So that shit is what it is. So girl. So now she out here with Papoose life. Girl. She out here with the die Papoose again that said she wasn't with this man. Now clearly they is together. They is together. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. So with them being together, with them being together, because they is. Okay? They in a relationship. So now she wants the world to know. Because women ain't stupid. Women ain't stupid. Okay? So if she out here in these streets with this man, it's because she wants us to know. She wants us to know. It's not given. This is the secret. It's not a secret. She just ain't got to. She don't owe us nothing. Y'all know Remy like a nickel. So she don't owe us nothing because she looks so good to be wearing this. Because she looks so good. Hold on 1 second. Hey, so I'm hair flip. Ooh, ooh, hair flip. So girl. So yeah, but back to that later. So Remy, that's what the word. She want us to know. She want us to know. She want us to know that they are together. So shout out to Remy and shout out to Papoose Diet, Diet Papoose. Girl, I mean it is what it is. If I would prefer a person to leave somebody than be miserable in a relationship to try to uphold an image. You know, they have the whole black love thing, you know, and all of that. Girl, if Remy called me, I would have put that on speaker. I would have let y'all hear that. That would have been hilarious. I would have been like, hey, girl, hold up. You get my number. I'm just kidding. I would have been like, hey, girl. Because I look so good to be wearing this. Because I look so good to be trying to see, you know, I look away so good to be. I'm conceited. I gotta raise them. They like so I would have did I would have did that. Oh, girl, you're mad. Girl, you're upset about what? About what? Because I know the whole song of No Frogs. You can't beat Pablo if your work ain't selling. What the is this bitch in Helen? I would have helped you out that pitch you pelling. I'm in the generous queen. Okay? The degenerate queen of there. Guess you needed a pap. What type of bum shooting? What type of mother leave a one son over that? Little boogie down basic bitch thinking she back. Okay. So girl. So I would have just rapped Nicki. I would have just rapped No Frogs. Me and Drizzy laughed at that. They say numbers don't matter, but when they're discussing the queen, girl, I never signed the 360, bitch. You wild dumb. Are you dumb? That's why Jay clears verse to your album. Shanae. So girl. So it would have just went down. I got before and after pictures to your surgery. Girl. Why I took you to a doctor don't look like why? Girl. So I mean, girl, it would have just went down. Okay? So I just would have did that. Mm-hmm. I would have just rapped Nicki. Period. So move right along. So, my girl. My girl, I love Remy too. I love Remy. I do. I love Remy. I got a problem with her. But my girl, you know, Remy got a smart mom. And me too. So that's all that were. I am unbiased. That's all that were. But shout out to Remy. I got a problem with Remy. I love Remy, girl. I love Remy. So, let's get into this skank. So, Lori Harvey, you are officially a hoe. Now look, I was trying to stick in there for your girl because I got some bodies. Girl, I got some bodies. So, girl, look, I was trying to hang in there with your girl, but you is a hoe, okay? It is official. Okay? You do not get to date somebody and sleep with them and then break up with them and then be sleep with somebody else right away and then break up with them and then sleep with somebody else. Girl, you done slept with HOLLYWOOD. Now, girl, I'm sick of this. Told you the next lap you fit in, girl, just stay. Girl, please. Now, she done broke up with this Idris boy. Okay? Now, his last name is Idris, so I stopped paying attention to it at that point. Because at first I thought he was related to Idris Alba. But I said, no, his last name Alba. Your last name is Idris, so I ain't got a reason to pay attention to you. So I pay attention to him. Now, he done acted this and stuff. Oh, well, I don't care where he's from or none of that shit. Because him and his girl done broke up already. But that's just what that word. Okay? So, now, I saw them put up this post because Remy is married and didn't come forward and announce that she broke up with her man. But you come forward to let us know that you done drained this man's pocket like your mama showed you. Girl, another one bites the dust, y'all. We went, hold on, we ain't here. Lori done came for another one bites the dust, y'all. We went out and it was time for the bill to come. His card decline is over. It's over. Now, I have been wanting to leave him for a while now, my girl. So, that's what that word it was. Within the final straw, what I just could not take no more. We went out to dinner and the car declined and he looked at me. He really thought like, excuse me, I own a Birkin and I didn't buy it. Like, so the car declined, she had to go. So that's what that was. She had to bust him down and let him go. So she was just like, oh, I wasn't planning on breaking up with you today. You know, I was gonna give a woman a Birkin. But clearly, because no D words. Decline, divorce, none of that. Okay? Right. This has been great. This has been wonderful. I can just Uber from here. Like, you really ain't gotta. This has been incredible. The townhouse you bought me, thanks. Because no backsies. My girl. So, but this has been wonderful. You know, you're a great guy. I'm sure you're gonna find someone better than me. I mean, you know, I got damaged. I'm sick. I'm damaged. I'm damaged goods. You could do better than me. Literally. Everybody calls me a hoe anyway. Like, do you really want to marry a hoe? So it's just like, here, flip. Like, this is run this journey. Okay? Because if dinner's declining, the Birkin's definitely off the table. Okay? That Porsche truck I was looking at, we don't lease. It's giving I'm going to have to co-sign too. I don't have time for this. So I have to go. My dad's calling. He fell. I got to get out of here. But this is great. So, my girl, so I saw this post right here and it says, they said, imagine being Lori Harvey's friend. It's like 30 in us off limits. She gets down, she don't play. Who off limits? No, you don't get to sleep with the basketball team. And because I want to date one of the dudes, because then we just not going to be friends. Didn't nobody say your coochie to be so friendly. Girl, that ain't got nothing to do with me. No, there is no friend code when it comes to hoes. The only time it's a friend code is if your friend steals on two hands. When your friend leaves two hands, that's out the gate. Especially if y'all stay in the same city. It's only a selected amount of dudes you probably gonna want to sleep with. So if you slept with them all, that doesn't have anything to do with me at all. Girl, he slept with you. He want to date me. So it's different. So yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, he poked you? Ooh, sad. Girl, because he put a ring on me. So, girl, yeah, I'm no one's off limits. Why would Michael B. Jordan be off limits? Are you kidding me? No. She done slept with some fine motherfuckers. So, yeah, no, absolutely not. Girl, if Michael B. Jordan pull up some my bumper, baby, he's getting it. Literally. That's happening. I could become first from gym. It's happening. So yeah, I'm not. No. Diddy's still a billionaire. You done slept with him and his son. So I can't sleep with neither one of them. I can't sleep with none of the Combs. Because you done slept with the Combs. I can't sleep with none of the Huxtables. You done slept with all of them. I can't sleep with none of the Winslows. Girl. Like, I don't got time for that. Because she want to be Faith from Soul Food. I like the family in my house and the family, my husband. No, Faith. No, ain't nobody. No. 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 You done slept with the Boston Celtics, and I found one of them cute, and I because that ain't got nothing to do with me that you done slept with Houston, Atlanta, Texas. Girl, because you done been with Houston, Atlanta, Texas, girl. Houston, Atlanta, Texas, and me. No, girl. You clean area codes. Done slept with Bel Air, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Miami, New York. Girl, you and that coochie go sit down some damn where. Give it a break. Get out. Girl, go sit on some sage or something, girl. Like, ain't nobody off limits. Because she done slept with HOLLYWOOD. Like, no. Ain't no one is off limits. Girl, please. I'm legal. Trey Songz. Girl, she slept with too many fine. Look. Girl. I sleep with him. Girl. I sleep with him. Look, no, I'm not saying no to none of these people. I'm sleeping with Future. Bad father and all. I'm sleeping with fine. I'm sleeping with Michael. It's happening. Like, I'm not, I'm sleeping with him too. Like, no. You want me to say no to that? Because we friends. Girl, you out your rabbit. Girl, you want me to say no to him? I don't want to give you no wrong impression. Grab. L-O-V-E-N-shit, girl. Girl, he ain't spending the night. We use protection, and he leaving immediately after. Girl, it's called a hookup. Girl, you saying no to another girl? Wish I would. You better start sleeping with ugly nigga. Girl, you better start sleeping with like Michael Blackstons and people like that. Girl, please. You better start sleeping with people like Boosie and stuff like, girl. Better start sleeping with Kodak Blacks and stuff like that. If you okay, then she ain't gotta worry about it. But I ain't sleeping with no bug. Okay, how much money they got? I ain't sleeping with nobody that sleep upside down. I ain't sleeping with no bat. So, nobody want no gnats. Yeah, absolutely not. But Michael B. Jordan? Girl, you don't think I'm sleeping with Killmonger? Girl, they're getting it, girl. I gotta do a point. Girl's happening. So, girl, I said, oh, you got your nerve. No. Girl, please. girl did it, and I would tell her she could call me. Where you going, friend? Michael? Michael who? B. Jordan? What you doing? No, you cannot come. You already did. No, you cannot. And no, you cannot come. Mm-mm. Why? What you about to do? Lie to you for what? Hello. Where you at? Rolling out a tray bed. What you doing? What? You try. What you doing? Throwing a condom away that Trey just got done using? Trey whose songs? Why? What you doing? Oh, for real, for real. It's like that. It gotta be. I've been wanting to sleep with him. I've been wanting to sleep with Michael B. Jordan. No, I'm just saying, like, because you got to consider that. You slept with all of these celebrities. If you friends with people, they probably wanted to sleep with one or two of them, or be with one of them, or date one of them. Why should they say no? Because you done slept with everybody. Like, it don't matter who it is. Like, you done slept with a lot of guys, like a lot of famous ones, like famous. Okay, you like the new superhead. So, yeah, I don't feel like her friends should deny anybody that they don't want to be with. Now, if you don't like Trey Songz, don't want to be with Trey Songz, yeah. Oh well, stay away from him. You don't like Michael B. Jordan, you want to, okay, stay away from him. But if you do, I don't. That's why you shouldn't sleep with the world, Craig. That's why you shouldn't do that, because that would be extremely awkward. Coming in, because dudes don't care. Dudes are gross. And so another celebrity male to date her right now and take her to like a Michael B. Jordan party, you know, or something like that, just because they don't give a shit. You know, because that's your image. But yeah, no. I don't feel like anybody should be turning anybody down because Lori Harvey done been bedside or in their bed. I don't feel like you should be turning them down. Turn them down because you don't want them, not because of her. Like, for somebody that serial dates, I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't think she's dated any dude and taken it seriously. Like, none of them have really even gotten to like engagements or married or none of that. So I just don't feel like she takes it serious. It gives gold digger. It absolutely does. Moving right along. So Timberland jokingly says that Justin Timberlake should have put a muzzle on Britney Spears after she spilled the tea in her new book. Let's get into this. Let's hear what Timberland had to say about Britney Spears, the girl.
Is making headlines again because of Britney's memoir. She said that
she's going crazy, right? I want to call some JT, but you got to put a muzzle on that girl now. But you know what? We live in the age of social media and viral. Everybody want to go viral. I get it, because that's the way you make money, go viral. I got to do something to get people attention.
My question for you, Cry Me a River is...
Well, I'm confused because it's like, I don't feel like she was doing this to go viral. She's Britney Spears. Like, she's going to go viral no matter what. So I'm confused by you saying that Justin need to put a muzzle on her. He did back in the day. He absolutely did put a muzzle on her. And why I'm confused by you, Timberland, is because Justin don't go with Britney no more. He don't have no power when it comes there. So you need to put a muzzle on her. Do you mean like a gag order? A cease and desist? Are you talking about something like that? Like, because I don't get it. Because I don't get it. He can't muzzle her. He has no power over her. Like he used to back in the day when he would convince her to say certain things and do certain things, and stuff like that. He has no power over her. I don't believe Britney was saying the things she said in her book to go viral. She was going to go viral no matter what. I mean, she's Britney Spears. Again, she's Britney Spears. I think she was truthful. I think she was just telling the truth. Like, she wasn't over exaggerating anything. or anything like that. I feel like she was very honest. Even the things she said about Justin Timberlake, I don't feel like she was exaggerating things and making it bigger than what it has to be, or making it seem like it's something that it wasn't. I don't think she was doing any of those things. I think she was just being honest and candid about her life and her experience, and finally being able to speak on her own. You know, not anybody coaching her. I feel like the interviewer that was helping her write this book was just more so of, I want to just hear you flat. I'm going to put a picture in front of you, or a time, you know, in front of you. And I just want you to just tell me, what does this picture mean to you? What was going on this day? What, da, 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 da. And I think she just tells her experiences. And I think that when they put that picture, show her the picture of Justin Timberlake and her, and Justin had the cornrows and whatnot, like what was going on at this time, like within y'all relationship and stuff like that. And I feel like she went straight to that. Oh, that was his wanksta wigger time. You know, when he was trying to be something that he wasn't, you know, and what, you know, so not her going all overboard, like, oh, he was doing this and he was saying that. I feel like she's, you know, I feel like she's telling the truth. I feel like she's, and Justin has heard everything Britney has said, because he knew she can't write a book about her life and not include him. He's a big part of her teen year, even adolescent years, being on the Mickey Mouse Club, you know, and whatnot with him. Like, he's a big part of her life. So she can't write a book about him. So, I mean, she could, but people will wonder, you know, well, what about you and Justin? You know, and stuff like that. So when she stated her experience, and has stated her experience in this book, Justin has not came forward and said she's lied about a thing. You didn't say nothing about, oh, she's lying, that's cap, that's this, that's that. He ain't coming forward to find the things she said, so I'm more inclined to believe her. I believe a lot that I believe everything, because I just feel like it's her experience. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So Timberland apologized for stating that, you know, Britney should be muzzled. He definitely did. Do we care? No. But he said an apology for it. I just thought it was stupid for him to say that. It's like, Justin has no power over Britney at all whatsoever. So let's move right along into Royce Reed. So let me pause my girl. So Royce Reed, she was on Carlos King show. I like Carlos. She was on his show, and he has interviewed her, and it got really spicy. I like a lot of things. The questions, I would say, I like juicy questions that we really don't know, answers that we really don't know, or that the person really hasn't spoke of. And Royce, due to her ex Dwight, really hasn't been able to speak or say much in the public, even with Basketball Wives, which was sad, because it's just like, well, damn, besides the reunion shows, she didn't really get the chance to defend herself. So this clip right here of her talking about Evelyn Lozada and Evelyn throwing this glass. Now, Evelyn should have never been back on the Basketball Wives after she threw that glass at Royce. I feel that it is very, because let me say this too. I like Shaunie, well, liked Shaunie Oneal. When the basketball seasons and stuff, Basketball Wives seasons and stuff first started, I was a big fan of Shaunie. I loved her. I just thought she was just so sweet, you know, and all that stuff. And it doesn't mean that she's not. It doesn't mean that she's not a sweet person. So I don't want to make it seem like, for what I'm about to say, that I'm being biased or just going with popular opinion. I'm not going with popular opinion. I was a huge fan of the Basketball Wives when it first started. I watched every season, every episode. I followed all of the women on social media and will watch their back and forth, because sometimes being on social media was more entertaining than the actual show. So I follow all of their handles and all of that. That's how I got an Instagram and, you know, stuff like that to start, was following certain people in their stories. So I was a big fan of Shaunie. Loved Shaunie down. Huge fan of her. And I was also, which I still am, a huge fan of Malaysia. I've always liked Malaysia. I've always liked her. I feel like she's tried her hardest to keep it as real, you know, like as she could. I like Malaysia. And Tammy's first season, I was kind of a fan of her. But after that, I wasn't a fan of her. I wasn't a fan after the first season. It was a lot about her that I didn't like. And the main thing that I didn't like about Tammy is that Tammy didn't like Evelyn because Evelyn slept with her husband. Okay. Tammy's husband while they were married. She slept with him, right? Okay. Why was it okay that Evelyn and Shaunie were friends that whole time? But you don't have a problem with Shaunie. Why would you not have a problem with her? I don't get that. So for Tammy, for her to be so real, I'm like, you're fake. Tammy, you're fake. You're doing the same thing. The reason why Shaunie would keep letting Evelyn go back and forth, even after Evelyn left the show, went on to Oprah Winfrey's network and stated that she would not return to the Basketball Wives, and you still let her come back. I believe the reason Shaunie does that is because Evelyn has a lot on Shaunie. She absolutely does. Absolutely does. She has a lot on Shaunie. And Shaunie has some tea on Evelyn too. She does. But my issue was, why was it okay for Evelyn and Shaunie to still be cool, Tammy, if you expecting loyalty from your friend? Clearly, Shaunie's not a real friend. Because if Shaunie was a real friend, then she would have never been hanging with Evelyn if Evelyn slept with her husband. Because here's the thing, Evelyn slept with Shaq too. So, like, Evelyn slept with Shaq. So if Evelyn's sleeping with Shaq, Shaunie, why are you cool with her? Shaunie knew that Shaq was a serial cheater. All he did was cheat. That's what a lot of pro ball players do. They cheat. Women in abundance. Like it, because women throw themselves at these people. So, okay. So he was a serial cheater. If he would holler at Royce, why would he not have hollered at Evelyn? He did. And he got it too. So Evelyn has always been a smut, an athlete's rag. She's always been that. And it's sad because she's a beautiful woman. That was beautiful. Sad that you took that beauty and turned into that. That's why nothing successful comes her way, because she's never done anything honestly. Creeping in other women's spots, trying to, not creeping in their bed, because it's not, a woman is not obligated to make her man not cheat, and vice versa. So with those men stepping out on those women, those are decisions that they made. So that has nothing to do with the women. So, like the wives really shouldn't be mad at the side chicks. They should be mad at the spouses, because that's who keep bringing, these people to your doorstep. But at the same time, Evelyn is trash, and she's always been trash. She knows that. She knows that. And that's the thing with Shaunie. That's why I'm like, well, Shaunie, love you down, but you're a fake ass bitch. You are. To sit here and allow the women that were sleeping with your husband in these quarters, this close to you, blows me. Evelyn would be nowhere near me. Nowhere near me. Nowhere near me. And she's been around you all of this time. She's thrown bottles, glasses, all type of things at these women on these shows. After she threw this glass at Royce, she should have never been invited back. Never been invited back. What if that glass would have really hit Royce? What if that bottle she threw would have actually hit old girl? Because you know that she didn't throw shit at OG. Nothing but insults. Nothing but insults. She ain't throw none at OG. Nothing, because she knew better. Oh, she knew better. Yeah. See, she thought, she likes to try to fight people she think is weak. That's why she's went after the Jennifers and the, because she ain't gonna go after no Malaysia. Nobody she know that's gonna meet her there. OG. But when it came to Royce, I feel like she kind of Royce out. She didn't think that Royce was gonna react in the way she did. Royce stood up, grabbed a glass, and threw it right back. She did not expect that. She thought she was really about to razzle dazzle her. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. And you set that scene up to fight Royce. You could tell. That scene it came off aggressive. You got three, and then you don't have any truly mutual people here. that's going to calm the conversation down. They might as well just met alone, honestly. They might as well just met by themselves. I mean, at that point, because yeah, honestly, Evelyn should have never been invited back after throwing that glass. That's dangerous, and she really could have got hurt with that. And that was a thick glass too, being thrown at her. That that blew me. I'm like, why is she here? Like, she should not be here. She's a liability. Throwing glasses, bottles, shoes, stuff like that. Your whole liability. Being here. Like, why is she here? There's nothing cute about that. I can see throwing a drink, but to literally throw a glass at someone, you really want to hurt them. You really do. And that's crazy all over some words. She sat there. Well, I understand the comments that she said about OG was crazy. She shouldn't have said those things. But my thing was, I thought what was really being overlooked was that Evelyn is sitting here defending the man she's made a whole season about saying did all of these horrible things to her, even physically assaulted her. And she's sitting here right now, patting her Uchi in front of the world, defending him. Like, yeah, never wants you. He did me. Like, okay. Is this the same guy you've been crying about all season for sympathy and empathy because of the headbutt and all that? You reading text, you texting the person that abused you, all of this stuff for clarity. Make this girl look trash by letting her know that I'm still sleeping with you and I can sleep with you at any time, and you've never slept with her, never would. What? OG was in a whole relationship. She didn't care. She was just saying he tried to shoot a shot one time. But since Evelyn looked at OG as ugly, as black trash, somebody your complexion, you're not pretty. Since Evelyn feels in her soul that OG is truly an ugly woman, she had to prove OG wrong by making OG feel like, no, he would never sleep with you because you're that hideous. You're that ugly. You ain't even his type. You way too dark. So all to prove a point. All to prove that I know you ugly. It's like what she wanted to do within that moment in time. I'm like, well, she's doing everything in her power now to break OG down. Everything in her power to make OG feel humiliated. Everything in her power. I was like, wow. I was like, that is a different type of energy right there. That is crazy. Crazy because she didn't let DIC run her whole life. That's what her life has been. DIC. DIC to DIC. I ain't gonna say the K because is that's clearly what that's been your whole life. Chasing. What accomplishments have you had? You've opened boutiques because of chasing. Yeah. Not breaking your back, working a 9 to 5, laying on your back, sleeping with men with money. Athletes. It's what you've done. Switch sports. So they went from baseball to basketball to football. And you don't have any accomplishments besides your children. And those are their accomplishments. Your daughter graduating, going to college, she's doing everything you didn't. She's not going to the college you went to. You got to go to college for that to happen. Those are her accomplishments. Her not having a close relationship with her father. Well, maybe if her mom wasn't the side bitch, I don't know. Maybe if she got pregnant by a single man. I don't know. Oops. Hair flip. So, yeah, she loved jumping in situationships. Oh, you got a girl? Oh, perfect. Get your ass up, hold my hand. Type of situation, like, girl, please. So, moving right along. So let's get into a little piece of what Royce had to say again. These copyrights be copywriting. Fair use. Carl, leave me alone.
I don't even remember what
No.
happened before it and why we were like getting together to film this scene, but we were. And I had already been getting her together anyway, so it was kind of like I knew she was finna come with the shits. And she just kept talking, and I was just like, okay, well, straight up, I don't like you. I don't, well, why? You really care? Okay, well, I don't like your ways. I don't like how you do this. Whatever I said. And then it was like she couldn't come back at me fast enough with words. So then it was like, you're a bum, okay, and you're a hoe. And I was real calm. And then she just kept, I guess, because I wasn't bothered enough.
Yeah.
I think that's what bothered her. And when she threw the glass, the only thing that went through my head was neck, nose, side of the head. That's the only thing that went through my head. I told you I grew up in the hood. I know how to fight.
So she said, you know, they were, you know, had their little, and if you remember the scene, which the scene, hold on, is right here.
In the hood, I know.
Main issue with Royce is
that, hold on. This is the scene she's talking about on the Basketball Wives when Evelyn and her have conversation. Now, when as you see Evelyn's disposition, arms crossed, very defensive. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Royce is having a conversation. Like we're talking. Okay, you don't like me, I don't like you. You know, it is what it is. So when she was saying that to Royce and was just like, oh, you're a bum. And Royce like, okay, well, you're a hoe. And of course, that's her trigger because Evelyn knows that it's true. So that's your trigger. Your trigger is the truth. Ain't nobody calling Evelyn a hoe to be mean. It's fact. I mean, what else do you want us to call her? Promiscuous? Like, what do you want us to call her? What, like what? What? She done slept with 50, 60, 70 men. So, I mean, what would you like us to call her? I don't get that. This is the same person that went to a doctor to put the budaka on her wuha so that to get the because she feels like it's cursed, you know, and all of that. So she's trying to like, okay, you are a hoe, and that's not being said to throw shade. It's being said to fact. It's not fact that Royce is a bum because she's not a bum. The dude she had a baby by worth more than any dude that you've ever slept with. So, girl, besides Shaq, that's the only one. Ooh, and you're mad, allegedly. That's the only man that, you know, you done slept with that got more money than her baby dad. If we gonna compare baby daddies, if we gonna, you know, compare coin and who's a bum and who's not, girl, how can I be a bum when he that rich? Girl, please. Girl, as long as my baby daddy got money, I'll have money. And you're mad. Girl. Bum. Okay. Okay, girl. We sit in the same restaurant, but I'm a bum. Then what are you? Let's not do that. Because Royce is a dancer, cheerleader, all of that stuff. Royce has had plenty of stuff going on. Plenty of stuff going on. Royce is doing just fine in life. And not because of Dwight. Like, she's like still like teaching cheer and all type of other stuff, like camps, you know, and all of this stuff with the colleges and whatnot. Royce has a lot going on for herself. She does. They don't have nothing to do with her jumping from pain to pain. Yeah. Her budget's not according to who she's sleeping with. She just got a budget. Like it. Whatever goes down in her life is because she's making it happen. Shout out to her for that. Why would we knock that? But she's a bum because she's not a slut? Because I'm confused. Why is she a bum? Okay. Okay, Evelyn Groff. So when Royce responded, that's when Evelyn stood up and grabbed that cup or glass and threw it at her. She shouldn't have been back. She shouldn't have been back. And Royce did film again after that. Evelyn would not film with her. So you set up this meeting with Royce to have what was supposed to be a conversation. Throw glasses at her, all of this stuff. and then make it seem as if she's the aggressive one, I'm not filming with her. She's dangerous. Says the person that threw the glass. Royce was sitting there like a lady, having a conversation. She wasn't yelling. None of that. I agree with Royce when Royce says, well, I feel like me sitting there calmly, having a conversation with her, it wasn't enough for her because I wasn't bothered. She really wanted me bothered. She really wanted me pressed, and I wasn't. Like, I just like, girl, you don't like me, I don't like you. Okay. What about it? Okay, well, you're a bum. Okay, you a hoe. Because Evelyn is not a mouthpiece. She's not a reader. Tammy is a reader. Tammy reads. Tammy, Tammy was one of the good read, like with the verbal battles. She was a key. She was a key. But Evelyn has never been a key. Evelyn always tries to fight because mentally you're dumb. You're not quick enough to come with the comebacks and stuff like that. Not at all. That's why you're quick to jump up and throw something or try to leap over tables and all of that, girl, please. All against people you feel like you can beat up. You ain't never jumped over no table for Tammy. Never saw that. I ain't never seen her jump over no table to get Tammy. Never. She ain't never jumped over no table to try to get some Malaysia. She ain't never threw no glass at Malaysia, no bottle at Malaysia. She ain't never done none of that. Because she know better. Malaysia throw tables, all of that. Malaysia will not play with you. Malaysia will give you that business. Like, Malaysia be minding her business. So that's why I love Malaysia. She's like my favorite. It was Shaunie until I realized how evil she was behind the scenes. Let's get into this because, like I said, I can't play everything. Shout out Carlos King. Y'all make sure y'all go check out he and Royce's. It's over here on YouTube. The Carlos King Show, I believe it's called. And check out part 1 of their interview. So, okay, we have to talk about this. Let's talk about her saying that she sent Shaunie the text messages of Shaquille O'Neal trying to holler at her, girl. Let's get into that because, of course, Shaquille responded. He said, somebody needs some money. Look, somebody needs money. Look at here. Kazam. Kazam. No. Okay. Not my Royce. Now, I love Royce. Royce is my girl. Royce is my girl. Okay. You ain't about to be coming for Royce, you talker. Okay. He-man, woman eater. Shaunie is married. Trying to act like you was good to her. How? You cheated. You had to even pay her parents. You promised her parents that you would not cheat on her. It was in the prenup that if you cheated on Shaunie, that you had to pay each of them $1 million. Why did you pay Shaunie's mom and father $1 million apiece during your divorce for Shaunie? Yeah, it was in your prenup. You promised her parents that you would never cheat on her. Girl, please. It's literally in it. If you cheat on our daughter, if I cheat on her, I will pay her mama name and then it's her father name. $1 million a piece. So, because as much money as Shaunie got, he didn't need to give them any money. He was giving her millions, like over 100 million, something like that. Property, cars, she got all type of stuff in the divorce. So he didn't need to pay them anything. Your daughter got her. I get it from her. That's how I would look at it. He gave them $1 million a piece because of the prenuptial agreement. It's in their prenup that he would not cheat on her. Like literally, even promise her parents, like just lying. So just like you're doing right here, lying. You did this. Let's get into what Royce had to say, because I believe Royce. I don't believe no Oneal. I don't believe now Oneal. I don't want to hear nothing no Oneal got to say. Nothing else. And Oneal got to say.
Her during filming.
Yeah.
And even with that, I realized I couldn't trust her because prior to the show even starting, I had sent her a thread of where her ex-husband, you know, had been texting me. And nothing ever happened. He actually cursed me out because I wouldn't talk to him. But I wanted everything to be out in the open. I wanted her to see everything. So if anything ever happened or was said, she knew it wasn't true.
So while Shaunie was married to Shaq, Shaq was texting you flirty messages.
Yes, but this was when I was dancing. So
as a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it came down to how he gets.
As a cheerleader.
I 100% believe her. I 100% believe her. I believe everything she said, and she says more. And she also says that Evelyn had these messages, that it was the scene that wasn't shown, that they didn't pick up the scene, but Evelyn was questioning her about the text messages to Shaq. Again, Shaunie, that is very weird that you would send those messages to Evelyn, somebody that slept with Shaq too. Let me send the pictures to these text messages to the other girl. That's because Royce never slept with Shaq. She never slept together. She said nothing happened, but he did. He was hitting me up. So just in case, you know, and who knows, I want to be upfront about everything so that, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's real-ish, you know. So shout out to Royce, because that's what real women do. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yeah, that's what real women do. Like, so you don't hit us in the streets, you know, or anything like that, girl. Here, he hit me up, girl, but it wasn't a major when I was dancing years ago. Nothing happened, you know, because she felt like they were building rapport in a relationship with one another. And like she said, she looked at Shaunie as her big sister. So I can completely see that, because Royce is significantly younger than Shaunie. So when this filming and stuff was happening back in 2000, early 2000s and whatnot, I do feel like, you know, Royce was, you know, looking to Shaunie as like a big sister, you know, somebody that knows the ropes, you know, and whatnot. And I can look to her because I feel like she has my best interest. Coming to find out that she didn't when Evelyn hit her up questioning her about her and Shaquille O'Neal. So she's like, okay, but the only place she could have got that was Shaunie. Like that was like, she's the only person I've talked to about it or sent the messages to. So if you have the messages and you questioning me about them, clearly she told you. And that's when she realized that, you know what, not even Shaunie, like Shaunie not even who I thought she was, like Shaunie not even cool, you know, like that. And I really thought that Shaunie was cool. I feel like Evelyn was supposed to be Shaunie's mouthpiece. There was a lot of stuff that Shaunie wanted to say, but she wanted to be looked at a certain way. Shaunie didn't want to be ratchet, you know, and all of that stuff, loud argument, hooping and hollering, cussing people out and whatnot. She did not want to do that. But I do think that she had an issue with it, but didn't want to say anything to Royce, so she used Evelyn to do her dirty work. You know, you say something, type of situation. You do it. Because kind of like Chrissy and Emily from Love and Flip Flop. Chrissy knows Emily's not the type of girl that's going to get up and rock Kimbella world. But Emily and Chrissy were really close. And that was her girl. So she's just like, I'm, you know how they say, like, I'm secondhand embarrassed. I think this was secondhand want to beat your ass, you know, and Chrissy handled Kimbella because I feel like she already had a distaste for her, and she really wasn't just feeling what she said, because it's like, if somebody would have said that to me about Jim, say less. Like, but how she looking at it is, you could be the type that'll sleep with Jim, and you know, we all supposed to be cool, you know, like we should be the last person we should have to worry about sleeping with the people we with. And you come in here thinking that, because I got what Kimbella was trying to do, kind of like what Royce was trying to do, put everything out on the table so that a person doesn't find something out later and feel some type of way. So I got what she was trying to do. It just wasn't the place. She should have did that with Emily alone. I don't feel like it should have been an announcement because it's embarrassing. All these other women here, you know, and stuff like that. It's just like, girl, really? Like, this is when you choose. So I feel like, you know, Chrissy was like the audacity, you know, to do this like right now in front of everybody. Because, you know, Emily over there crying, you know, all of that. It's just like, come on. Like, you ain't about to play with my friend. So I got where she was coming from. I still feel like it was unnecessary what Chrissy did. I don't feel like that was warranted. I don't feel like Kim Bella deserved that. But, you know, it was what it was. Can't tell a person how to defend their friend. And I thought she felt like she was defending her. So maybe this was Evelyn feeling like she was having Shaunie's back while kind of coming for, you know, Royce. Feeling like I'm doing Shaunie a solid, you know, by coming after you because she really ain't feeling you. So I think that's why Royce felt some type of way. Like, well, wow, you know, I thought we were really building something. I thought that we were really becoming cool. I was really looking to her, you know, and whatnot. And then to come to find out she's just like these other girls, it's like, well, girl, you ain't got no friends. Like, it's just you. Girl, you out in these streets by yourself. And I think that that's probably a big reason why she left the show. You know, it's like, I already feel like, why am I here? So I might as well just go. So yeah, I think that's what it was. Shaunie is evil. Shaunie is not a good person. She's not, and it's sad because I really thought she was. And all of this stuff she's doing now, being with this reverend and all of that stuff, Shaunie is truly the energy that you bring into someone's life. Okay? So please don't feel that a reverend won't cheat on you. He's a man, not God. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know, pastors are really sought after. I don't know what's with you and Evelyn. Do y'all always want to go choose men that a bunch of women are seeking? Shaunie, if he was single before you and y'all got married, you don't think he was sleeping with people? I think your sister's pretty, but let's boy and boy it. Yeah, I don't think he was doing that. I think he was dropping it off in people's draws. So please don't feel that way. Don't expect him to be God. Don't give him a pass. Don't give him a man expecting the Lord. No. Just make sure you find one that fears him. That fears the Lord. So yeah, that don't mean that. Sometimes it's the energy you bring around. So sometimes you can be the energy that makes the person feel the need to step out. Yeah. If you learned anything from Shaq, don't be boring, because he definitely found you boring. So just don't do that again. Because remember the guy after that you dated, and what was it, like the model guy? He slept with Evelyn too. And Shaunie, tell the people the real reason you broke up with him. And girl, you left him because of Evelyn. Girl, Evelyn slept with him. Girl, and it came out on the show. Tammy blasted her. It came out on the show. Tammy blasted her. She cried. All of that. I would never do that. How would you never do it? You already slept with Shaq. Allegedly. You would do that. Now, he didn't cheat on Shaunie with Evelyn, no. But they did sleep together. They did. And she never told Shaunie. And Evelyn popped her. I mean, Tammy popped Evelyn. Yes. Evelyn cried, all of that on the show. And of course, Shaunie acted as if she did not believe it. I know you done it. Y'all see, she met up and had that brunch with Tammy instead of Evelyn after. She didn't meet up with Tammy or with Evelyn after that. She met up with Tammy, Shaunie. She met up with Tammy and had lunch. After Evelyn walked around, did all that crying. I thought you believe your friend, Shaunie. Why are you out with Tammy? Talking about this situation all over again that you swear you don't believe. Why are you talking about it? Why are you talking about it? I thought it didn't happen. I thought it was over. See, that's what I'm like. Evelyn must have some dirt on Shaunie. Like dirt. Because why she's still around you, I have no idea. Evelyn is a horrible friend. A horrible friend. She's not a good friend. She clearly uses Shaunie for the things that Shaunie offers because Evelyn offers nothing. What does Evelyn offer? That's why it belongs to Shaunie, not Evelyn. So, yeah. But yeah, don't make me do no surviving. I'll go get all the tea. And I'll show y'all. Look. Look. She did sleep with Shaq. Not only did she sleep with Shaq, she also slept with this dude that Shaunie was with. And then the dude that Shaunie had went on a date with, Evelyn told Shaunie that she slept with that dude. But she didn't tell Shaunie that she slept with the model dude when she got into a relationship with him. She didn't tell him. Tammy did. Tammy told her. Not Evelyn, but she's such a good friend. If she's such a good, why she didn't tell you that she slept with her boy? Why she didn't tell you that the dude that you sitting at home with right now, the one that's waiting for you when you get back home, the one you gonna sleep with, share something. Why she didn't tell you? But that's your bestie. I don't know, girl. I check your friend circle again, girl. I check one more time. If I was you, I check one more time. So I'm here for that. So I love you guys. We will be back tomorrow. I have some stuff I'm dropping later on coffee, but I have to get out of here. We've been live an hour and a half. So I love you guys. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself. We will be back tomorrow with hot topics on here. I got another surviving that I'm finishing up. So I want to get that out too. But if y'all want me to do a surviving Shaunie, I will. I will do a surviving Shaunie Oneal or Evelyn. Because honestly, I feel like we should do a surviving Evelyn. Because Shaunie's bad, but not as bad as Evelyn. Evelyn is a horrible person. So, McGurr. But I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the super stickers, the Snapchat, likes, and commenting in the chat. I love you all. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next show, I love you guys. Bye.